If I died in my apartment like a rat in a cage, would the neighbors smell the corpse before the cat ate my face? I used to floss the albatross like daddy came with the chain. I'm trying to jettison the ballast with the hazardous waste. The kid is comfortably numb, routine a tedious crutch. Steep in a self-imposed Stockholm and Lima in flux. Maybe an occupation popular with demons and ducks. Mid any mingling akin to being seasoned and stuffed. It's a theater of jumping jellyfish, jealous little sycophants. Miserable and flimsy from the skippies to the pissy pants. Each one separately convinced they're sketching with Da Vinci's hands. Delusion turning communication a prison camp. You fucking dorks ain't a threat to the cause. There ain't a lesson we can learn from the ostensibly lost. I think it's funny when defendants from identical haunts step out the tempest to measure of what the spectrum involves. Maybe no one cares. Party over here, I'll be over there.
Don't need no help. By myself, don't need no help. By myself.
I used to hang around with rappers at the root of the scene. It meant a lot to feel the fugitive community breathe. Maybe the sentimentalized to be truly naive. I know some shit about your heroes that you wouldn't believe. I think we're all a bunch of weirdos on a quest to belong. The song's a echolocation of an impregnable fog. That's why it's odd to see a pile of imperfections and flaws. Ascend a pedestal to patronize the rest of the cards in a mess of obnoxious fantasy, posturing and pageantry. I ain't even mad, I'm impressed, shit, it's baffling. God almighty, chop an ivory tower to piano keys. Play your own dirge on the way to surfing Maggot Beach. You fucking dorks ain't a source of the art. You can't be cooler than the corners where you source all your parts. The poker face, all it takes a couple sorted remarks. We let the manicore out, we make the sorcery bark. Life is so unfair, party over here, I'll be over there.
All I see is hundreds around me, that's it. All I need is me and no stunting, that's it. All I do is me, man, don't worry, I'm him. All is all indeed, man, abundant, that's it. That's it. This is the way I live. My blood don't look like his. I ain't got soul, baby girl, I got give. And Brody like we ain't rolling with them. Blow my pack to the ash, they blow me. We get high, build not science. And marijuana, mine break it down my eyelids. Holy lights around me, elevate my vibe. All I see is hundreds around me, that's it. All I need is me and no stunting, that's it. All I do is me, man, don't worry, I'm him. All is all indeed, man, abundant, that's it. That's it, 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 that's it. And I'm bored with that lyrical, spiritual, miracle, cereal. It's not stimulating my pineal. Niggas too literal about all of they metaphors. When it come to this, I can ride a bike with no handlebars. No handles I channel on, get my cerebellum on. Niggas selling stories, telling Harry Potter hogwash. And I'm just not impressed, niggas getting dog walk. No leash, obey, no speech. Just commencing through telekinesis. And there's no way to breach it. Niggas trying to over-compete with the Lord and the God. There's no way they defeat it. No way niggas really defeated. They ain't got enough wordplay to be seen in the whole vast sea of the people and demons. Far as I'm concerned, it's just another. All I see is hundreds around me, that's it. All I need is me and no stunting, that's it. All I do is me, man, don't worry, I'm him. All is all indeed, man, abundant, that's it. That's it, yeah. Around me, that's it. All I see is everything that I need, that's it. Everything I need is around me, that's it. All I gotta do is believe it, open my hands.
circles in the carpet, sinking.
America, now I'm coming Africa. My death is money. Who's mad? It's mad. Who's with the shit? Not me. Niggas listening. Probably. Mouthpiece telling Charlie's like Summer King Bell. Fuck your middleman. From that dominant. You heard me. Yeah, you're irrelevant. You're irrelevant. Ain't shit. Better stay way too. Come on, girl. Get your front out, girl. sex bed shit. When you turn the back bitch with light jack shit. Say shot, say shot. She not, we not. Say shot, say shot, say shot. We thirsty, thought I heard I'm a skate up. She not, we not. But a box up, that's it, and a beast up. Say shot, say shot. We thirsty, thought I heard I'm a skate up. She not, we not. But a box up, that's it, and a beast up. Life for the thirsty, like a child worried on a 6 high glass heels. Cinderella water hole, climbing for a pot of gold D, flip the 420 bill. And for El Dorado, estimated arrival, time to take a fuck to make a deal. Ain't gonna make it though, try it looking pointy, so thirsty all you ever check to skis, drop that pussy bitch into a 10. How those pros make you so bad? Push that car fellas, you ring a bell. Ring a bell though, hands full of 10. Use your elbows, better door, you stand every last door. Deep bitch, you can't duck the quicksand storm. Let the chick lap dance, what we call. Say shot, say shot. We thirsty, thought I heard I'm a skate up. She not, we not. But a box up, that's it, and a beast up. Say shot, say shot. We thirsty, thought I heard I'm a skate up. She not, we not. But a box up, that's it, and a beast up.
We say boom, boom, a boom, bam, bam, the beat, that's a beat in my ear. We say boom, boom, a boom, bam, bam, the beat, that's a beat in my ear. We say boom, boom, a boom, bam, bam, the beat, that's a beat in my ear. We say boom, boom, a boom, bam, bam, the beat, that's a beat in my ear. We say boom, 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 boom. We say boom, boom, a boom, bam, bam, the beat, that's a beat in my ear. Bam bam, the beat, that's a beat in my ear.
Yup, steps up to the plate, little brother, little league. 87, he was 8. Rookie season for the skinny slugger, newly at a T-ball. Pit against the pitcher with a ripper you could eat off. Church then a grip loans, run a third first. Granny yelling go Cubs, nose in a word search. Seen milfs like apes on a monolithic bleacher in an advocating war and peace in lieu of sport and leisure. Hi Peggy, I was 10 chewing on a sweet tart. Little brother left field Queens guard, mean arm, knees bent, 2 out, 2 on bags. When I caught him staring down at something moving through the grass. Hold up, tag runner and a whole cast rotate. Not before he could identify the culprit. Granny yelling go Cubs, Graham yelling go Fur. New left fielder, give a fuck about a homer. Got a homie, little rodent head and shoulders at a supple. No baseball in the bubble. Ruh-roh, parents started adorable. The players followed suit, inning crawling to a close. Head coach not amused, coach seeing red. Coach on the diamond, dragging 27 inches of aluminum behind him when he transfers third. The families turn nervous. The following is a transcript. The man bursts vermin. Here we go. Man stands out by a hole. Pest pops up to patrol. Man plays live whack-a-mole in a scene that would try every childish adult. Whoa, Paul Bohr with a ball mitt thrown over the fence. Coach hit the bench. Both teams lose. Good game, good game. Granny yelling go Cubs. Cubs ain't playing. My little brother is a funny dude. A lot of funny shit happened to him. My other brother pretty funny too. Ain't seen him in a minute though. Just in case of rough waters, I wanna put one up for my brothers.
Two to three.
Just in case of rough waters, I wanna put one up for my brothers. Yep, not a part of the machine. Big brother, big idea, 9016. Oi button tee, plaid flannelator, an adolescent art kid. Tony Hawk hair, skinny puppy denim, and a record player vomiting alien sex fiend. Peel sessions in a Christian home for field testing. It's real youth in a palm of your hand when your mom thinks Satan is involved in a band. We were buried in the village voice, checking it was playing where. Pulled his head up out the paper, pushing out a single tear. 5 words like a beacon of light in the mist. Ministry live at the Ritz. It was Christ is risen a Chris. 3 loaves, 2 fish. Miracle of mechanized loops on 2-inch. Coming to a theater, he would be there in the flesh. Moms didn't say no, but she didn't say yes. Cop tickets, side of plot thickens. Countdown to ultimate concert experience. Mom still worrying. Why are they called ministry? Are they a cult? Maybe she would probably investigate. Bought a mag with an Al Jurgensen interview. Read a couple sentences. Glanced at a pic or 2 or 3. That's all. No fair trial. Simply you will not be going to the show and that's final. What occurred next with the top of the lungs of a son who unjustly had lost what he loved? In a moment that would transcend anger, the high art said, this is something I am willing to die for. Can you even imagine a death in a band from industrial fandom? Anyway, nobody count no concert and Chris kicked rocks in his mismatched Converse. My older brother is a funny dude. A lot of funny shit happened to him. We hadn't spoken in a couple moons. I called him last night. How you doing?
Tell Avenger we go up and no, I ain't at peace, though I'm peaceful. Inhale, so I take a breather. Embrace my demons, defeat them. Still fighting love, she be cheating. Talking to God, we be thinking. Talking about it, we sinking. Ain't talking in silence, believe it. Walk in the light, girl, I'm beaming. From the infinite, ashes my carcinogen. The blood hit harder than everybody after it. The tap take us up so far you can't chase after it. No, I send my praise through my sound waves. I ain't letting up, no way. I'm sending praise through the sound waves. Out here propagating glory. Sending praise through the sound waves. I ain't letting up, no way. I'm sending praise through the sound waves. Out here propagating glory. I know these niggas mad. They want me to have nothing. They don't wanna see my bag. They wanna see me out here hungry. I know why they mad. They ain't think I was gonna do nothing. And then I got back up. And then you see the boy up in it. And you see a boy up and yeah, I'm up and up. You can see a boy up.
In Japanese anime, there is this weird phenomenon where a character ends every sentence in a particular way. Yeah, you might think it's ridiculous. Yeah, but yeah, actually, we also think it's ridiculous. Yeah. Hello, I'm a cat meow. She might be the accomplice of the murder meow. I'm hungry meow. Hello, I'm a cat meow. Hello, I'm Kaname Makoto. Hello, I'm Kaname Makoto. And every sentence with the name of Chinese dishes. Hello, I'm Kaname Makoto. Endings, Chinjarosu. Whatever feature you have, that can be your sentence end. Yeah? Say, you're the type of person who gets angry easily. Well, in that case, you can add angry at the end of each sentence. Oh, it's so hot today, angry. I want to eat ice cream, angry. Is there any ice cream shop nearby? Angry. Or, since this person came from Missouri, he can use Missouri as his sentence ending. 開いてください、Missouri. 先生がまず読みますので、Missouri. My mother was a medical doctor, Missouri. But I don't remember what my dad did for a living, Missouri. They divorced when I was little, Missouri.
They divorced when I was little, Missouri.
さようならだね。
dreamy mind, sleepy eyes. Won't you stay here by my side? I find many times when I close my eyes to sleep, pain creeps and I still cannot dream. Making my life seem like I'm down in the weeds, in a tree down where I care at the ground, and I found laying down here it's me, just a symbol it dies. So I'm more energized, why not try that on for size? I'm lengthening my days, you know I'm not astray. It's more than just a phase when the words that I say receive nothing but praise. Think that's gonna happen. So much more to say than I can vocalize, and this time so I'll take it, make it mine. But the stars when you try to let it down, but hold your head up high, you want to take a break, so let's leave it at that, man. Goodbye.
A magic rock, it sings to me, it shows me all the things that I want to see. I have a magic rock, it helps me through, it helps me more than you ever do. Magic rock, it dances with me. It is all of the things that I want it to be. I have a magic rock and it teaches me. I have a magic rock and your jealousy. It's magic, it's wicked, it's colorful, so vivid. It's super, it's so cool, it makes me look like a fool. It's magic, it's wicked, it's colorful, so vivid. It's super, it's so cool, it makes me look like a fool.
So you're still here. Why? With what you're doing here, clear in your heart. So I hope that we can make a brand new start. Take the kind heart you got and all that you to the depths of the world. Unfurl the scrolls, hiding secrets so dark that they might make your burden so light that you would never fight against the God you defamed. It seems your mind is your brain, either way it's the same. To a devil with a grin, why would you let it in? Is it your intention to do any of these things without any hope or any of the light that you want to give, any of the light you ought to give? Hey man, you really ought to stop it. Stop. Taking me away from the hate in my life. I don't really want to be feeling that east. You know I do my best and that must be enough. It has to be enough. What else would I do? Right down in the ditch, take the time to make a switch. Don't wait for the stitch, take your brain for a spin. Are your feelings hurt again? Did you think that you would win? Did the devil at his game? Fool that you would try, fool that you would die. Call yourself a doctor, so smart, so tired of lifting yourself up with pride. Doing what one can do with a book and gibberish. If you don't repent, this will bite you in the end. Take me away from the hate in my life. I don't really wanna be feeling that peace. You know I do my best, and that must be enough. It has to be enough. What else would I do? Make your own meaning less than the universe, unless you confess that. Could you handle the stress of time eternal, of the nothingness before you listen to the void, tell your secrets of the universe? Return from the end, knowing that your life is so much worse than what it could have been. Ha. Take me away from the hate in my life. I don't really wanna be feeling that peace. You know I do my best, and that must be enough. It has to be enough. What else would I do?
Dumb diggy, bump Biggie to the landlady holler, get a haircut, hippie. The death knell generator entertain a fresh kill. Breath quell, dressed like a bloated sack of dead cells. Shedding purple tape, purple hawk gape, a single flower through the permafrost. Pick himself and learn I walk in furry pants. War paint, circling a deralogue. Boar face, devil by his side like a service dog. Schlock purist, watch the block burneth. 1 o'clock profits in the parking lot at Perkins. The perfect politicians, 30 clicks outside of Sturgis. Doggy bag doctors, military deserters who still shop surplus and can't hold jobs. I look like I'm wearing a ghillie suit when I'm not. Roll out, ghost of Camus when the pegs might pedal by the police, tough with 2 F's. Fuck that shit, look. Can't tell if I'm a little withdrawn or dead dog sent to quote-unquote live on a farm. The Coke bottles tint film noir, tripping out the milk bar. Poison horde, shot a cup, MILF in the zip car. 6 arms, 6 hand styles like ships on Scrimshaw. Part Def Jam, part Discord. My wig picker threw me out of a roughest. Had the cold turkey benzo. Summer was awesome. Onion a Benzies, summer was awesome. Got brats on the grill, wormwood in the cauldron. Horse hoof in the dog's mouth, cholera in the well. Make money periodically, vomiting on himself. I read Nat Geo, craft and crack geos. Lift 40 hats at a Craft Depot. Unleaded liar blood pumped through his neck. Came down from the mountain tough with 2 F's.
come out live.
Hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, stews in a bedroom, booze in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you can do, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod, distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light, I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize, I let my skills deteriorate. Horn about a thought of what I should have been, continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. painted on a human face, stenciled fire on his roommate's face. It was blooming addiction, a missing, a pushing, a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids at a minute, drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil or a linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
I'm getting Indyata. Indyata. Indyata.
Güldür tupre patepe. left to say. It's just excuses for today. So let's just save the list for the optimists. Someone said they're on their way. So some guy once wrote, betrayal takes two. I guess I ought to know, since I think that's true. I'm sorry that you, so strange for so long, cannot reanimate what is already gone. But we could talk right through the night under a pitch black moonless sky. And what was possible with no one asking why. And I loved you when you ran round in circles, round windlands, without permission or suspicions. Who even tolerated slang? They call me the greatest, because I'm not very good, and they're being sarcastic. They're being sarcastic. Oh, I'm taking names, but I'm not doing much with the names that I'm taking. G-O-A-T, they're being sarcastic. They're being sarcastic. They call me the greatest, but those cheers can be quiet. So I listen close, I listen close. Yes, I'm taking notes, but those notes aren't helping. The ink washes away.
Kill my soul, my tongue is. But I never lied, it's not my time for me to fight. No, not tonight, so watch me fall, strip down my pride. I ought to find my way back home, a holy place that I can face. But I can taste it on my lips, the hope is gone, and all that's left is peace. Insane as it may be, is this a true reality of minds that bleed the darkest ink? It really has to be this way, for those in pain have got to learn, as those who live have got to earn. And like a fire's right to burn, it's paid the same, I ought to turn. As simple as it may be, it's just the same, it's not for me. So take me far away from here, that I may earn my right
Can't you see that distant scene of blissful peace? How long till count on hearing that death is not the immense time? Look at truth and all I know is that I really am not fine. Find a way from here. If only I could find signs you point and light away from here. Then find the gasoline this size and all I see are times a minute that do not care. Make me sigh, and screaming in nature, but I refuse to shut my eyes.
When will you see the screaming heat that fills my mind? It will not die. I want to leave it all behind so I could save this dying mind. For as I wait to take away these dreadful words that day by day flow out like hordes of locust swarms will cut again my bleeding heart. I will not bend to hope again, no, not until it heals again. I take it and I take it, and I take it and I take it, and I take it and I take it, then 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 I
kill my soul, my tongue is tied, I never lied. It's not my time for me to fight, no, not tonight. So watch me fall straight down my pride. I ought to find my way back home, a holy place that I can face, but I can taste it on my lips. The hope is gone and all that's left is peace. Insane as it may be, is this the true reality of minds that bleed the darkest ink? It really has to be this way.
just hard and cold.
Sad song.